Okay, so then this portion is about, it's about being on task or being distracted. And I simply want to start by showing you some footage and occasionally a still frame. And you have to answer from your gut, not intellectually. And I want you to watch a little bit of a dog, and then you're to tell me, what do you think? It's Nosework, and he's actually, you know, searching for clove, anise, birch, or you think the dog is, you know, out for a potty break or out for a walk or not using his nose for the task intended. All right? So basically, is it Nosework? Is it not? And you can't be all politically correct and down the center. You have to, all right. I'll hit play. It'll be faster. Is it Nosework? Okay, so the nose came very fast. Why did you say no? And why did you say it so quickly? Gut reaction looked like it was jumping up to play. Nosework? Changing your decision or not? And you're right. It's not. Nosework? So it took you longer this time, so whatever you're seeing was less definitive. Maybe, everyone's saying. Make a decision. No. Yes? He is scent marking. Shoulder. There was a shoulder. Keep watching. Watch over here, everyone. Right there. He's an anal swipe, and now his anus was planted on the chair, leaving a little bit of not discernible to me. And so this is our shoulder swiping girl. There's a shoulder swipe, anal swipe. Shoulder, anal, shake off. Anus, anus. And the anal plant, a duration event. So there's a shoulder stance. Shoulder swipe, anal plant. So you see the tail up, and her anus is now went on my knee as well. Here's this girl again. Watch her anus. There, bam, she did a double. Another one over there. Shoulder swipe, anal swipe. Anal swipe of the furniture. So it looks accidental, right? Doesn't it look like they don't mean to do it? So, because that's how it looked to me when I first started noticing it. And so I said, if it's accidental or incidental, it should distribute randomly amongst sociable and non-sociable dogs. It does not distribute randomly at all. In the sociability testing, almost all the sociable dogs hardly ever do a shoulder or an anal swipe. And almost all the non-sociable dogs are the ones who have higher scores in anal swiping and shoulder swiping and anal plant. And I'm working with Dr. Catherine Lourdes. She's trying to publish the stat. We did 149 dogs. So, and it's really interesting. So I do think it's a non-friendly statement. However, I'm going to add a caveat to that. This is in shelter dogs when you have no relationship with them. I believe, especially if you have more than one dog at home, I believe that in a bonded relationship, your own dogs will shoulder swipe and anal swipe you quite often. And I don't think it's a red flag behavior. I think it's just them in a non-aggressive way, saying to your other dogs, right now she's mine, or I have her right now, or just, you know, you can have her, but smell me on her too. Or I think there's a lot of communication, healthy communication, going on when you're in a bonded relationship. I think the risk comes to being marked or claimed as property when you don't have a relationship. In other words, any relationship that is based primarily on love, intimacy, respect, shared joy, that there's a certain component to a healthy relationship like that that is ownership, that is claiming you're mine. We use it in our language, right? This is my sister. This is my partner. And I think in a relationship where the majority of the relationship is based on claiming you as ownership, or I consider you my property, and lesser extent respect, lesser extent shared joy and love, I think those relationships that the person being treated that way is at great risk of neglect and physical violence. And I think we certainly know that in a human-human relationship where one person gets treated as property. We know for a fact that when a human treats a dog as property, that the dog is at great risk of neglect and abuse and violence. And therefore, I'm saying it can't be far-fetched to say that in a relationship when a dog treats a human primarily as property, that you're at great risk of neglect and physical violence. So I do see it as a red flag there.